Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sebelumnya perkenalkan, nama saya Iqbal Tawakal dengan NIM 2148230 PN 17502. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan tentang apa yang saya pelajari dalam video How to Write an Effective Research Paper sebagai tugas bahasa Inggris pertemuan hari ini. So, the lecture content in this video number 1 is Research Writing Overview, number 2 Research Paper Structure, number 3 is Composing Research Paper Sections, number 4 is Tips for Improving Quality of Writing, number 5 is Q&A session. The first thing that we will discuss in this video is number 1 Research Writing Overview. So in the Research Writing Overview we will discuss that what is the purpose of a research paper. So what is the purpose is number 1 share knowledge gained with other researchers, show how your study fits into current science, inform the public about important scientific activity. The next is the important factors of research writing quality. This is about the writing quality but not the science paper. The number 1 is coherence, that include all necessary information in each session and do not repeat information unless necessary, so it will make not boring for the readers. Number 2 is organizations. So the organization is follow the IMRD or journal specific structure. So then put the right parts in the right place. Factor number 3 is relevance, that is conform to laying guidelines and keep paper focused. Choose a limited amount of data to present in each section. Factor number 4 is clarity. So in this paper you must make your paper should be easy to read and understand for the readers. The next part that we will discuss is the research writing structure. Most journals require research paper to use EMRD or similar format like introduction, methods, result, and discussion. Okay, we will discuss about the structure from introduction. Introduction is mean discuss the problem to be solved, and then describes where your research fits into the current science, and then use primary literature and summarize the current understanding of the problem. The next structure is methods, but methods will tell how you did the study and then tells what materials and methods of experiment and analysis that were used to this research. The next structure is result. Result explain the important findings of your study that help to answer your research question. So in this part we will tell about the reader the important thing that we do in this research. Next part of structure is discussion on or conclusion. What does it do? So discussion will explain what your findings mean and implication to your area of study and to related fields. Includes limitation to your study and discuss possible future research that is needed. The next part in this video we will discuss is composing the research paper sections. So this video tells about how to composing research paper, such as we first thing do the methods first, then results, and the last thing is introduction. So before you writing your paper, we should write down our research question and hypothesis, such as like what did study seek to find, and the answer is maybe example that this study sought to find how many university students are satisfied with their school's facilities. Then we should know how to decide which audience journal you're writing for. It's like research in your field or general public. Read many articles from your target source and such like that. Alright, so the step 1 for composing research paper section is prepare the figures and tables, or that you can call core data. In this session, we will use that create and gather all data and tables, give them numbers and captions, and then place them in the order you want to show them in your result. The second step is write the methods. In these sections, you should describe how experiments were done, explain where experimental procedures were chosen, explain methods of analysis, explain how results were analyzed. After that, we have some tips to write the methods that can be used in this paper. Number one is create a list of your materials and methods. That means we must include that materials or sample must put at that sentence, and then preparation of materials, and the last one is methods of analysis. The second step is write this information as a sentence. And the last tips for this methods sentence is separate different methods into different paragraph. The third step for composing research paper section is write the results. So in this section that we will put in this section is what did you find in this paper. In this section you should include that present findings in same order as the methods, and then present data in figures and tables as text, and then report on data collection and participants, and then report data relevant to the research questions. The things that we must know about specific data guidelines for research is indicate the statistical test used with all relevant parameters, and then use mean and standard deviation to report normally distributed data, and then use median and interpercentile range to report skewed data. For numbers, use two significant digits unless more precision is necessary, and then never use percentage for very small samples, like use 1 out of 2 instead of 50%. The first step of composing research paper section is write the discussion or conclusion. In this section is the most easiest part, but is the most hardest part to get right. Also, in this section you should know about interpret and sell your data as important, criticize and justify the study's methods, suggest improvements, answer this question about did your study contribute to knowledge in the field or not, and then discuss the impact of this research on related research. This is some tips for you write the discussion is use present and past tense, passive or active voice depending on contents. Start with analysis or result and move implication and extension of research, and then don't include new terms or ideas in this, present them in the introduction. The last step of composing research paper section is write the introduction. In this section you should establish the context of the research, include gaps in the knowledge that your study aims to fill, and then state the purpose of the work in the form of a hypothesis, questions, and problem, and then give aims and rationale for your approach, and then include main content found in results and discussion. These two questions that must answered in the introduction. The number one is, what is the gap in knowledge that currently exists and why does it need filling? And then number two, how does this study fill that gap? In the introduction, we must include background information, the motivations, key primary literature works, hypothesis research, question or problem, and then approach. This is some of tips for the introduction is Use a clear relevant source to support your study. Use past of present tense, passive and active voice depending on the text. Have a peer or an editing service look over your draft, and then include a clear purpose statement or hypothesis. So the last main part in this video is about tips for improving quality of writing. Jadi dalam tips untuk mengembangkan kualitas penulis ini lebih tertuju pada penulisan passive voice, past tense, present tense gitu, karena pada kebanyakan paper orang-orang penulis lebih menonjolkan apa yang mereka ketahui dan apa yang mereka dapat dalam penelitian tersebut, tapi orang-orang kurang memahami dan meneliti tentang bagaimana menulis yang mudah dipahami untuk semua pembaca, dan mungkin lebih ke tanda hubung yang harus diperhatikan lagi, karena dalam paper ini kita menggunakan bahasa Inggris, jadi itu adalah hal yang menurut saya perlu sangat diperhatikan. Jadi untuk menaikkan kualitas paper ini lebih ke memperhatikan lagi detail-detail tanda baca, kata hubung, dan lebih untuk dimudahkan lagi bahasanya supaya mudah dipahami oleh para pembaca. So that's the last part of this video. Thank you for watching and bye.